So we're going to talk about voicing because that and placement of the voice because that will be the difference between night and day for everyone. Okay, so take a seat. I want to listen to just a couple of examples of voicing. So for men, men and women have their own version of this. For the men, it's chest voice. There's head voice or there's chest voice. Okay, so head voice for a man is like their falsetto, la 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 la, whereas chest is la 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 la. Okay, full or breathy versus full voice, la 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 la. Okay, so here's a couple of, and then women, you have your head voice or the opera sound, the opera voice. La, la, I don't know. We'll listen to something here. Versus chest voice or going into the belt voice, which is very forward, very bright, and very, very loud. How many of you remember Sandy Patty? She had, you have your head voice and your chest voice, and then you can do a mix of the two. Okay? Sandy was brilliant because she had a brilliant head voice, but she also knew how to mix it with her chest voice really well. And I want you to listen to it and see if you can tell the difference between her head voice and her chest voice.
The soldiers tried to clear that narrow street, but the crowd pressed it to see the man condemned to die on Calvary.
I'm so glad we landed on that phrase. Could you tell the difference? Yeah. Well, at the beginning of the phrase, what was she doing more of? Chest. It was very bright and forward. And then what happened at the end? She switched to the head voice. Okay? Let's go later. Let's go a little more.
Dolorosa called the way of suffering. Like a lamb came the Messiah, Christ the King. But he chose to walk that road out of his love for you and me.
What do you think? You want to listen to it again?
Suffering like a lamb came the Messiah, Christ the King. But he chose to walk that road out of his love for you and me.
Okay. So when I think I hear chest voice, or I'm going to do this, like this. When I think she goes to her head voice, I'm going to do this. Okay, and see if you agree with it.
Like one of those who cried out for his death. Down the Via Dolorosa, called the way of suffering.
Kind of a
like
mix.
a lamb came the Messiah, Christ the King.
It's kind of a mix.
But he chose to walk that road out of his love for you and me. Down the Via Dolorosa, all the way
It's a little mix.
to Calvary.
Okay. We're going to go later on in the song.
Like a lamb made its way to the heart of Jerusalem.
Little mix.
Down the Via Dolorosa, called the way of suffering. Like a lamb came the Messiah.
Yeah, did you hear that too?
But he chose
Christ, Christ the King.
Christ the King. But he chose
Got a mix now.
to walk that road out of his love for you and me. Down the Via Dolorosa, all the way to Calvary.
See that? That's brilliant. It's brilliant. So that's an example. Here's an example of Jen Johnson. Everyone know who Jen Johnson is from Bethel? This is more of an example of a chest or full voice. She's got both though. Kind of a mix. There was a better example of it. Okay, so she has more of a mix between the two, but you can tell when she goes in the softer parts that she gets lighter and more airy and more breathy. That's more of a head, whereas when she gets into the more intense, it comes more forward and more bright. Here's Brandon Lake in Gratitude. Gratitude is a wonderful, wonderful example of men's falsetto. This is full voice. Don't you get shy. Falsetto. Okay, so you got three things going on here. Here's his falsetto. I'm going to go to the end of the song because that's where the falsetto is perfect. Falsetto. Okay. Yes. That is the man's version of head. Yeah. Yeah. I think you do. I've had women tell me no. But to me, when you flip into the head voice, because of your register, like because you hit higher notes, it's easier for you. But yes, it's the same concept, I believe. So you can be a woman and you can be light and airy, just like Brandon Lake was, and just in a higher range. If that makes sense, right? Now, there's a third one that's the belt, or it's what the rock singers do. I'll let you know when you hear it. This is full voice. Oh, no, I think I missed it. Right there. Falsetto. Anyway, I'm not hearing it, but there's a belt where it's the rock, it's in the same register that you do the falsetto, but it's like you're belting, you're doing full voice, right? So that's just an example of voices. Now, for our purposes, head versus chest, depending on the intensity of the song. But there's a lot of times where people are doing head voice when they should be doing chest. Chest is full out. So, Lord, you are good. What voice do you think you're in? Chest. It's belt. It's just yeah.
But is the chest different than the belt?
It is similar, but what happens is with the belt, you then move into the higher range, the higher notes. It's still the same mechanics. It's just you're going up high. It's like you're going up high, but instead of switching to a light, airy falsetto or head, you're still strong and you're still powering. Okay, that's where you have to be very careful. Is when you get into that power voice. If you don't do it correctly, that's when you can blow out your vocal cords. So more oftentimes than not, we're not going to do anything here. The only person that might do it would be on me if I do gratitude. But I'm not doing that right now, so. I'm just letting you know the difference. But if there's just one simple concept off of this whole section of teaching is that more oftentimes than not, when we enter in a place that's strong in a song, we want full chest voice, nice and strong and solid. Yeah. Hey, Mickey, hey. Yeah. Yeah.
And then what would be then one for the
Ooh. Let me do this. Ooh. Ooh. Yep. Now if we go, that goes more into that belt. It's like a mix of belt and we're excuse me, we're getting there into that. So that's the reason why we do it. Those two exercises, by the way, Carla, because this is one of your first things, is if we do these really crazy, like, hey, Mickey, woo, woo, they're very effective, fast exercises that get you naturally present and get your voice out of your head very quickly and get you warmed up quickly. So people are like, what are you guys doing up there? Well, these stupid little exercises have these purposes that we do.